Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big 12, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Trojans ready to get this thing started and open the season. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that's a real good-looking throw, and I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On the ground, it's Beard. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this is every defensive coordinator's dream, right? Watching your defense go out on first down, TFL, second down, TFL. Now you set up third and long. Everybody knows they're going to throw it, and your pass rushers can pin their ears back. Outstanding job being physical by this defense.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense feeling a bolt of energy from the crowd, trying to force a 3-and-out. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And his throw is incomplete.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the tailback. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Toss sweep to the left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Let's talk about Alabama. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Anger. He's taking the shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Give to the running back. Fights off the defender. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They'll try it over the left side. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, USC.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Gonna run it. It's Beard. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Pulls it in. It's Beard.
Man, as a quarterback, too, after throwing picks, you just got to find completions to get the good mojo going, right? The very next drive. So he's getting to that right away. He's like, look, it's not open downfield. Where's my running back? I'm in the pocket. I can see him easy. Spit it out to him. Let's get some of those good vibes going again.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Power football with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Right on the money. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field, it's Anger. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll go to the toss. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Beard. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a 1-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Tulane. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Shoots it to the left. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Making side adjustments here. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Working that left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Trojans want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes,
turning it on! They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Southern Cal! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. It's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. DB's right up on the receivers. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. Sends it back in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Using his legs to buy some time. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got him downfield. It's a running room. He's at the touchdown Trojan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Leinart, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard. And that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now. Brings into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Bringing the heat. Works the middle of the field. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Anger. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tide. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Number 19, set to kick this one away.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this. He's loose on the left. The 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Oregon State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Arizona. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Anger. Rush is on him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
To the air on second down. It's complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the first and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Beard. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, USC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's been more of the same in the second half of this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Kickoff unit all lined up and we're ready to put toe to leather. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So first down will open up the final period. Looking to pass. It's Anger. Makes the grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they're able to get him down.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make third down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting pass and that down and distance. So it begs the question now on 3rd and long again, might the offense go back to handing it off to their explosive playmaker at the running back position?
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Beard. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion. Right back to the well. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Anger. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Defense looks as if it's coming. Looking for room. It's Beard. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Looking for a man. It's Anger. He's got him. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll go to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positives today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll go back to the air on second down. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Trojans will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice gain before being run out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route. Hung on.
And that ball's free behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Anger. Under fire. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. On the ready. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, though.